In this video, I'm going to introduce the Pythagorean theorem. So the first thing you should know is that this theorem only works for right triangles, which are those triangles with 190 degrees angle. So make sure that you don't use this theorem for any acute or obtuse angle. With the Pythagorean theorem, if we know two sides of a right triangle, we can always figure out the third side. So let's take a look at the formula. H squared plus b squared equals to c squared, where a and b are the short sides of a right triangle, and c is the hypotenuse. So in case if you're not sure what is the hypotenuse, it is always the longest side of a right triangle, and it's always opposite to the right angle. Okay, so now let's use the Pythagorean theorem to solve some example questions. So here we have a right triangle, and one side is 3, one side is 4. We need to find the missing side. So here we know that the missing side is the hypotenuse because it is opposite to the right angle. So that 3 and 4 are short sides. So we can say that the hypotenuse, which is c squared, is equal to a squared plus b squared. So here, the order of a and b doesn't matter. I can say that 3 is a and 4 is b, or I can also say that 3 is b and 4 is a. So in this case, I'm just going to say a is 3. So 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to c squared. And we just need to solve the equation. So 9 plus 16 is equal to c squared, and 25 is equal to c squared. Now we just need to find, so c is plus or minus the square root of 25. Here's very important, because algebraically there are two solutions for the square root of 25, because if you think about it, 5 times 5 is equal to 25, right? And negative 5 times negative 5 is also equal to 25. But remember, we're trying to solve for c, which is the hypotenuse of a right triangle, and it is a distance. So we're only going to take the positive root since distance can't be negative. So in this case, the answer will just be positive square root of 25, which is 5. So we can say that the missing side is 5, or we can also say that the hypotenuse is 5. Okay, now let's take a look at another example question. So here we also have a right triangle, and let's say this side is 6, this side is 12, and we need to find the missing side. Okay, so in this question, we can know that the hypotenuse is this side because it is the opposite to the right angle. So 12 squared is equal to a squared plus b squared, the sum of the square root of the two short sides. So 6 squared plus b squared. So here, the order of a and b doesn't matter. So I can also say it's a squared plus 6 squared. But here, it's the same thing. So I'm just going to say 6 squared plus b squared equals to 12 squared, which is 36 plus b squared equals to 144. And we just to solve for the equation, we subtract 36 from both sides, and then we get b squared is equal to 108, and b is equal to square root of 108. Since it's a distance, we're only gonna take the positive root, so it's the positive square root of 108. And we can further simplify this to 6 times the square root of 3. Okay, and so I hope after watching this video you can know how to find the missing side of a right triangle given the two other sides. and thank you for watching.